guys, Tanner here. Welcome back to yet another Ninjago theory video here on the channel. Before we even get into it, let me set the scene. The year was 2015 and I was thoroughly enjoying every last second of the newly released Airjitzu flyers. I mean, maybe that's stretching it a little bit, but they were alright. I do have to say I enjoyed the older Ninjago spinners a lot more. Anyway, the Ninjago TV series swiftly integrated the concept of Airjitzu into its narrative, and many of the characters learned Airjitzu within the show itself. Primarily the main ninja lineup learned it during season 5, and a few villains managed to get the concept down as well. It was something new and refreshing when it first came out, and I think it was a bold business move on the part of LEGO. The series continued to incorporate Airjitzu into the show, having Nia learn the martial art during season 6, and having the ninja use it during Day of the Departed as well as season 7. Then season 8 came out. When season 8 was first shown off, we all knew that many changes were around the corner, and while some fans really didn't have the most mature reaction then, and are for some reason still whining about it to this day, I liked the darker adjustment to the series. Not only was the production team looking to turn Ninjago into something darker, they were also trying to make it more realistic. Now, nothing about elemental plastic ninjas fighting skeletons and snake people is realistic per se, and considering they still use Spinjitzu in season 8, it's safe to say that realism is not the entire reason. But I digress. Ever since Airjitzu was introduced during season 5, I almost saw it as a sort of crutch that the ninja could use whenever they got into a tough situation. The same goes for their elemental dragons. I liked these ideas when they first happened, but as the series went on, I almost felt as though the ninja were a little too overpowered. Don't get me wrong, they've still been completely destroyed in the past, but I like that the production team is making the ninja feel more grounded. It creates a tone for season 8 that we really haven't seen in the past, and it's a change that I'm really happy about. However, in a story sense, why would the ninja suddenly forget Airjitzu? There were moments during season 8 where I thought to myself, gee, they could really just use Airjitzu here and be done with it. In that sense, I can see why people would be a little confused, but what if this all has to do with the timeline? Is it possible that the ninjas simply forgot how to use Airjitzu based on what Master Wu did during his timeline hopping? They already look extremely different, and that was determined to be a direct result of the timeline shift. So what else could be different? If the ninja didn't forget the ways of Airjitzu, maybe that means they simply choose not to use it for some reason? It could be some sort of spiritual thing that the ninja have chosen not to use Airjitzu, and maybe that's because Master Wu disappeared. Maybe after he disappeared, they took an oath to not use it again for whatever reason. But really, what sense does that make? In the end, Airjitzu is gone, and we as a community should probably accept that. There is this new thing in season 9 though that LEGO is coming out with, those being the dragon flyers, and they look to be very similar to Airjitzu, so you never know, they could always bring it back. But for the time being, I think it's safe to say that it's gone for good moving forward. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for my video here. Thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up rating, and as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. Remember that the comment section is yours for any discussions you want to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a general comment, that's fine too. Thank you guys so very much for watching once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.